Max.
Welcome to the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast. Join us around the pit.
Yeah, I don't know where Jim is. He's feeling down.
Now here is your host, Johnny Max.
No worries.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast, coming to you live from the Uncle Steve Shake Studios in Center Bonstead, New Hampshire, episode 407. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Monday. Thank you all for tuning in. The boys in the chat are being complete smartasses, but I would expect nothing less. But thank you all for tuning in. We're going to have a hell of a night tonight. So let's get into it. Tonight's episode brought to you by Uncle Steve Shake. What can I say? Uncle Steve, true passion for the seasoning business and everything seasoning for that matter. He puts his heart and soul in it day in, day out. He's wearing all the hats. He's mixing the shake. He's bottling, labeling, packaging, shipping. He's answering emails, answering phone calls. He'll contact you if he has a question about your order. He wants it to be perfect. Do you have a question on flavor profiles? Shoot him a call. Shoot him an email. He'll gladly sit down with you and talk flavor profiles and of the different shakes and how to use them correctly. He just loves what he does. Always fresh. Order today. Your order is being mixed tomorrow. Not packaged, mixed. So it's not sitting around on a shelf. It's fresh. So when it gets to your doorstep, it is the freshest it can be. Follow along with, check him out at UncleSteveShake.com. Follow along at Facebook at Uncle Steve Shake Nation. Uncle Steve Shake, shake some on everything. Also brought to you by Joe's Meat Market, the Diamond of Royce City, Texas. Gabriel and his crew do an amazing job. The protein selections, always the highest grade. Produce, fresh, brought in daily. For all us barbecue competition and backyard guys, he's got us covered too. Multiple lines of rub, seasoning, sauces, injections, marinades, the whole nine, including the Joe's Meat Market house line of seasonings, which are incredible. And now Joe's Meat Market, officially a Nomad products, official, everything, the grills, the charcoal, the wood. Joe's Meat Market has it all. Swing in there. Grab your meat, grab your grill, grab your charcoal, grab your proteins, grab everything. One-stop shop. And while you're thinking about what you're grilling, he's got you covered too. Gabriel's mom's behind the counter, whipping up some of the freshest cuisine out there. So grab a plate, grab a bowl, sit down with the boys, make a new friend, and you just can't go wrong at Joe's Meat Market. So if you're ever in the Royce City area, swing on by, tell Gabriel and the boys that Mags sent you. And remember, folks, Joe's Meat Market for the win. Also brought to you by the Champions Barbecue Alliance, Matt's Backyard Barbecue, the 2026 Road to Barbecue Greatness through New England this season and beyond. The New England Triple Crown is back for year 2 and bringing the next battle for the belt buckle with it. Introducing the 2026 Uncle Steve Shake New England Triple Crown, sanctioned by the Champions Barbecue Alliance. 3 competitions, 3 states, 1 champion. This isn't a one-weekend win. It's a season-long battle for consistency and barbecue fire. If you want the crown, you've got to run the gauntlet. 7 Maples Smoke Showdown in New Hampshire. Vines Vineyard in Rockingham, Vermont. The Camp Harkness Beachside Smoke Showdown in Connecticut. Show up and show out with your best chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket. Jackpots and unique opportunities included Loaded Bloody Mary, Future of Q, and the Women of Q events this year is bound to be fire. Only one team will stand at the end, New England Triple Crown champion. Registration is open. Step up and show out, powered by Uncle Steve's Shake. All right, won't be long now. First weekend in June, I'll be loaded up and ready to go. But like I said, thank you all for tuning in. Let's see. I know Daddy Dutch was first in. Me, Daddy Dutch, then Uncle Steve. Rush, Smitty, what's up? Big Rome is there, and Big Rome is here also. Two places. He's everywhere. Mad Max, call you out, son. Call you out. Uncle Steve. All right, boys and girls, we are in for a treat. I got my brother Big Rome in the house, and yes, Big Rome, Team Saison,
Team Saison, got to teach it.
And so we're going to catch up with Big Rome, and Big Rome tell me a couple things that's going on. And they sounded real interesting. So I'm like, yo, bro, let's do a show. He's telling me stuff about this Highgate Crawfest 2026 festival. I'm like, I'm intrigued. Let's talk. So also joining us is one of the members of the festival and everything involved. Troy, what's happening, brother?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm great, man. Thank you for taking the time to join me in Rome and filling us in on everything that is happening this upcoming weekend, as a matter of fact.
Yep. Praying for good weather.
Absolutely. But Rome, what's been up, my man? You've been busy as woo. I don't even know if there's a word that goes on how busy you've been.
Man, it's been busy for sure. When it comes to barbecue, when it comes to the passion and everything, and getting my brothers involved and helping me out and getting these things done it's amazing. But man, it's starting great for the year in 2026. We've got some great events coming up, like the one this weekend. One of the things that we're all about, man, and you already know, as part of Texas Barbecue Chapter, and the involvement of everything is, yes, we love what we do. Yes, we have our own seasonings, our own sauces, our own brand catering companies, whatever it is. But you know what? We can't look back without saying we don't give back to the community. So one of the biggest things we're looking forward to is this one here. It's been happening for a very long time, since year one. This is the 11th one. Great story behind all of this. And I know that Troy's going to give you the whole spill about it, but this is one of the ones I enjoy the most, giving back to the veterans out here at V-Rock and Rowlett. Troy will go through some few things about that too, but this is where we're enjoying it, cooking some good Q. We have other barbecue brothers that get involved, obviously, and then you got other things going on the right, on the left, in the middle of us. It's amazing. So one thing I'll say is I'm just ready for this weekend. I can't wait. And Troy, I know you're going to give me a 10 when you try that brisket.
Yeah. I'm bringing some too. So you're gonna have to give me your 2 cents on how to do it and what not to do and what to do. Yeah, absolutely. We've got we've got lots of good food.
Nice, John Hernandez. What's happening, brother? Joe Tucker, what's happening, Papa Joe? What's happening, brother? Thank you for tuning in. Oh, very cool. All right, Troy.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your organization and then
I'm
we'll get into how you got involved with that guy.
He's
This guy.
been with us. He's been with us since very beginning. We've been doing this, like he said, since 2016. We started this at the Highgate Crawfest just as a block party. A friend of ours, after the tornadoes that came through Rowlett, we got him back in his house. He didn't have the things that he needed to have. So the community got together. All of his friends got together and got him back in his house rather quickly. So he was the only one on his block after the tornado for almost a year and a half.
Oh wow!
So in order to give back to his friends and tell them thank you, we had a little crawfest. We had local friends that came and hung out on the street right in front of his house. That got too big rather quickly. So we decided to start making T-shirts and give the money that we were going to try to earn to somebody. So we chose the V-Rock there, the Veterans Resource and Outreach Center in Rowlett. They've been great. They let us now throw that festival in their parking lot, which helps we don't have to pay for a venue. We have live music come every year. They all donate their time. We don't pay for any of the musical acts. We don't pay for a lot of the food. The Dow Rock Diner is a wonderful supporter of ours. They've been supplying most of our groceries for the past 8 years. We paid for a lot of it. Yeah, the first 2 or 3 years, me and Jim and a friend of ours, Titus, is another co-founder, have paid for most of it. But then after that, it's guys like Big Rome that just donate their time, and we've been wonderful supporters. Dow Rock Diner, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, 123 Jump, Johnny's Jump. Those people, they come and pick up the trash. 123 Jump donates a couple of bounce houses every year. Things like that it makes it all that more fun to go to. Everything is free. You don't have to pay for anything. We've got over 400 pounds of crawfish. Big Ron brings some mean barbecue. We've got even Joe's Meat Market offers one so we can auction one off. We do have a live auction in between the music as well with a professional auctioneer. It's a fun time. We've got a couple TVs, some clocks, some chairs, some grills from Home Depot. We've got a lot of stuff to give away.
Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome. Yeah, that was one of the questions of as far as the crawfish go. What is the number of poundage? To do some how big, I guess, is the festival itself? Like if you were to put a number of attendees,
what would you say, Rome? Our biggest year's probably 150, 250 at a given moment. Probably 350 to 450 throughout the day. But when the music's going in the middle of the set, 4 or 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, yeah, you got upwards of 200 and 250 people there. It's quite a big of it's grown to quite a big event.
Most definitely, and man, we get those donations coming in too. So out of those 400,
that's what it's about. It's all of what it's about.
Yeah. So when that money comes in, it's all donated. We get our little box or whatever. We put it all together, and send it right off to obviously make that trip to V Rock again to let them know that this is what we did for y'all. So to me, it's just amazing just being part of it and cooking and. I know the last time we were there, we had poppers out there. We had ribs, pork butt, brisket, you name it, we had it, and then plus the crawfish. I mean, it started with the crawfish, and they got a big old boiler from Louisiana. It's huge.
Yeah.
How many gallons is that thing?
We do two. We could do 2 bags at once. It says 3. We prefer 2. We have fried frog legs. We have fried gator tail. We do fried catfish. I mean, we have a bunch of food. And the good thing about it is you don't have to pay for anything. We'd like you to buy a shirt. If you can't, don't worry about it. Come enjoy the day. It's for free. It benefits the veterans in our community, and that's what it's all about. Giving them some money.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. If you did see, we are tie-dyeing some of the shirts this year. So those will be
that
specially,
is awesome.
yeah, they'll be specially available. We made this one for our MC. He's a LSU fan, so we did a purple and
Okay.
blue, a
The
purple
purple
and
and
yellow one
oh,
for him.
yeah. Nice, nice.
Yeah, that's
There
our
you go.
green. That's our green ones. We have some tan ones. We tried to do a military theme. We have the raising of the Iwo Jima, but we put our little crawfish mascot there in the front of it.
Nice.
But we've been putting right along, and Ruben's been a great big part of it, and so is Joe's Meat Market since the very beginning. They've always come out and support us, and we really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. And and of course we can't say a organizational event or charity event and without Uncle Steve chiming in. He'd love to send some Texas Cajun your guys' way
So love
for
to
the
have it.
event.
Love to have it.
So
Love to have it. We'll give him a shout out. Absolutely.
no,
Hey, thank you, Uncle
absolutely.
Steve.
You know, so Uncle Steve always the first in line, waiting to help
That's
out
great.
on great causes every time, every time. Um, so the this is the 11th year of the festival.
11th year, yes, sir.
Now, you guys working direct with the Veterans Research and Outreach Center.
Yep.
Is
Yep.
is that every year, or do or
Nope.
how does it work? You guys just work
We
together
started.
every
I'm
year?
not a veteran. Jim's a Navy veteran. A lot of our friends are veterans. So we thought it good to give back to the veterans in the community. He's a part of. He's used the Veterans Resource and Outreach Center there in Rowlett for some time as well. So we thought that would be a good organization to give to, and they've been great. We're helping the veterans get 100% or max benefits or things of that nature, and that's really what they do. They're going to also have a small fair inside while our crawfest is going on this year. This will be the first time that they're going to do that. It'll be a resource fair for some of the surrounding people to use. That'll be a first time thing, but that'll get some more businesses involved in our crawfest, which is just means more money, and more money
Yeah.
just means more veterans to get benefits. So.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So on that aspect, it focuses on veteran benefits, and which I honestly, um, I still don't understand why at this point in today
Yeah.
where we are, why that's even a question.
I,
Why that?
I'm
Why
120% agreeable with you. I just
you
don't.
know
I don't even understand why there should be something like that.
if you sign up and you put your name on that dotted line to potentially give all,
Correct.
and you have to come home and you have to fight,
Ask.
ask,
Yeah.
beg,
Just
fight.
just the sheer sense of having to ask for it is belittling enough to. It's just
Yeah.
it galls me to figure out that they have to go into a place like this and ask for a percentage that ought to be just handed to them.
No,
It's sad.
absolutely. And I hear different things from different veterans that I know, and dealing with the different medical organizations and it's this, we can't do that. Why not? Why not?
Right.
These men and women are coming home after protecting us, giving us the right to sit there in an area this coming weekend, cooking 400 pounds of crawfish, firing up the smokers, having the music going, raising money for great causes.
Yep.
And they're on
Well,
the
that's what it's all about.
outside looking in. They seen stuff that we can't even imagine.
Yeah.
And we always go straight to the PTSD, but it's that's a huge part of it. But also the physical stuff that happens, or in later down, there's injuries, and
Yeah.
well, guess what? You're serving. You can't hop on the sideline
Right.
because your back aches a little bit, your knee hurts, your shoulder twinges a little bit. You just
Right.
keep going, and at the end of it, that's when you try to get it fixed. And they have to go through hell and high water to get it fixed, if they can get it fixed, or in the realm of the PTSD, to get the help that these folks know. And I know she's not
And
in
that's
yet.
what V-Rocks is there for. You sorry to interrupt, but that's what V-Rocks is there for, to help these guys get the things that they need, whether it be a trek bike. We've got one supporter that's a sponsor that's trying to give away a bike. That one of the ones that if you lost a leg, you can do it with your hands. It's a lay down bike type of thing. We're trying to give that away to a disabled vet right now. We're having a little trouble finding one, but if you know anybody out there that is disabled and needs a trike, get in contact with one of you or me, and we'd love to be able to give them some help.
No, absolutely. And Daddy Dutch breaking balls. Mags is describing all his ailments. Yeah, okay, yes. Because those are the things that twinge, so it worked. The timing was perfect. It's called a segue, Kent.
Yeah, there you go.
Segue. And what I was saying was, she's not in yet, but my dear friend Jen Lee, who's a big promoter of a lot of barbecue contests down in Texas.
Yeah.
And she works hand in hand. She runs the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic every year, and does a lot of work with the veterans organizations and military in general. And she was saying, the numbers of the veterans coming home and veteran suicide is whatever number it was. She goes, yeah, that's the number they say. She goes, but it's really at, she dives in deep and contacts everything,
sure.
gets all her stuff. We're up to 22 veterans a day.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
To make the decision to take it upon themselves to get out of the pain. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I
Except,
know it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that anybody's comes to that point, and we need to definitely step up and find some help.
And for these things, like I said, everybody who does what you guys are doing, you're doing God's work, and not to make it political, but you shouldn't have to, or you do, but it's an added
Correct. Yes.
on top. You know
on
what
top
I mean?
of yeah.
We
We should be doing this for icing, not the cake.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is but we do it anyway. Hopefully we'll get big enough to we'll be able to give them a cake and icing and candles and a whole 9 yards. We want to be able to do that. That's why we're growing it. We want to be able to be out there and get big sponsorships like Home Depot or Target or places like that. We love Joe's. We try to keep it local. I like to keep all of our sponsors in Rowlett, Rockwall area. But we've got some big names in the area that could definitely step up for veterans all the time. So we just like to reach out for some of those bigger sponsors and grow this thing and really put some money behind it and give V-Rock a lot of money.
Oh no, absolutely.
Sounds great. And I definitely love hearing what. Oh no, I'm definitely hearing what he's saying. And the one thing that right now Uncle Steve said is send me the logo. Yeah, there would probably be a good time to send the logo real quick so he could send some.
I'm up to my max on my AI today. I've been on it from 10 to 6:30. It said we have no more information for you today.
If you like to make a call,
I'm real close on our logo. We've never really had one gotten that big.
The logo?
That's close.
Yes.
That's close to one. Yes, that's as of right now. That's our working logo. We've colored it. Yeah, we've colored it, but you're more than welcome to use that.
Okay. Right. So Uncle Steve's going to use it. So be ready. That's all I got to say about that.
I will try. I will try to update you and send you the one that I have now as well. But
right.
but yeah, it's I've been working on it all day. For this last week, the week before the Crawfest is nonstop for me. I pulled my briskets out of the freezer today. I pulled my pork shoulders out of the freezer today. I get everything went into the refrigerator to cool off. I start going to. I need to make a Costco trip, get some pans. There's a lot of last minute things that we need to do here. The weather's supposed to be nice. We've been watching it real close. We're supposed to have partly sunny day on Saturday, so that's a blessing. We just hope it's going to be a good year. We should have a good turnout. We even have this year we have a veterans group that does the stormtroopers and Jedi stuff. They're gonna be out. We've got some Surfside models that's going to be out and serving the Surfside drinks. That's one of our sponsors. It's a big year. There's a biker group, motorcycles for you. They're in the same parking lot. They're going to pull out some of their special bikes, their choppers and things of that nature to show some of the peoples and the guests. They've offered a big help if any weather does come. We can use their spot. Get out of the rain. We should have a great year this year. We're really excited for this year.
Nice. We had a couple more jump in. Simon, what's up? Craig Odell, what's up, brother? Brother Lep, what's happening? Lep, I don't know why you just popped into my mind this afternoon. Funny, good times. What are the odds? Oh, dude, I was
you already
literally in
know.
traffic. And I'm sitting there and I look up and and if we all know Lep, you'll know what I mean. Everybody knows Lep.
Yes.
You know what I mean by this license plate right in front of me, Wepa. I'm like, click, took a picture and sent it. I go, why am I thinking of you right now?
What's going on? What's going on there? Like
Now-
leprechaun.
Absolutely. Now, with the organization, now, do you guys team up with more other organizations? Like, especially in the barbecue, we have the Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation. Do you guys do stuff throughout the year with other organizations also?
We have not yet. However, we've thought about that greatly. Big Rome is also as we've talked about that. So that's something that's on the horizon that we might be doing. We haven't done it yet, but we're open for anything that helps. If we've thought about doing a brisket comp in the fall. Just as something to to do the same thing, we could benefit a different group. We could work with any groups as long as it's giving back to the veterans. I've got no problem with helping anybody that needs help.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, and I could bring up. You've known I've supported different type of veteran groups, organizations, things like that. We do take very precaution of who we do it with and stuff like
Right.
that for a lot of reasons, and the reason is because you want to make sure you're in the right one, right? The one that's really going to give back to the veterans and not for themselves. So one of the things like
Right.
VROG, and I want to mention VROG because when we do VROG and we get all that money, guess what? 100% of those
Yeah.
funds that get donated, 100% goes to them. Nothing is given out. It's whatever we need to get on food, and everything else gets donated right back, and we give it right back to VROG. So it's all volunteer on our end. And that's something that I will tell you, like at Joe's Meat Market with Gabriel, there's different veterans that do come into the store, and we're like, enjoy your meal, and they're like, what? Like, enjoy your meal. Like, we already know. He's a veteran. He's suited up. He's already ready to go, right? Like,
Right.
and we're speaking about first responders also. Gabriel has that big heart to just say, here, have a good day, and they're like, wow, okay. So whatever we can do to give a meal, and that's what VROC does a lot, is that it's not just helping with the benefits, which is a big deal, right? Applying for jobs, try to get them out, up their feet. Even like in the years where it's cold, if they need a place to sleep or a place to stay warm, they use
Well,
that
like
resource
Michelle over
to,
there is, she's the director of B-Rock, and
yeah,
she works a lot
right,
closely with the surrounding communities. Like, for example, Walmart. She got the local Walmart to donate. I think it was something like 68 baskets of Easter dinner,
right.
where they put
Yeah,
together baskets with a ham and and yams and this and that and the other. All you had to do is take it home and throw it in the oven and done. We passed out those for days, just to make sure that everybody that needed some or that knew about it could come and get some. And they're gone. I mean, they went quick. You'd be surprised how quick 60 some odd baskets of food can go. But that's the type of thing that they do. They also run a life message there in Rowlett, which
yeah,
they give from baskets of strawberries down to I mean, you name it, you name it. That if it's overages or anything like that you need, that they will provide for it. And when they come up, they give it away. I mean, they're not asking for any additional funds. Is they give it, and that, like Ruben was saying, 100% of our money goes to the V Rock. We don't take anything off the top. Like, it's all donated time, from the sound guy to the musicians to the bounce houses to the people that come and help. It's all donated time, and we appreciate every single sponsor that we have.
Nice. Nice. No, and like I said, I've known Rome quite a long time now. And from literally the first time we ever spoke or messaged or however you want to call it,
Right,
first, of contact, um, it's always been about giving back to the community, giving back to the veterans, giving back to just giving back in general.
right,
Put an organization in, and yeah, we're in. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do that. And it spurs and it grows, and you see it
yep,
grow each and every year of each organization or event that goes on. You see grow. Then you
right,
see another one sprout up,
right,
and then that one grows from the next one and the next one, and it's just incredible of the amount of giving and all that. Whether it is the veterans organizations, which is always top of the list,
right.
to the local preschool who's looking for a new swing set and a sandbox.
Yeah,
Is it's giving back spurs the next thing of giving, and like we said, and I can go in a circle about this all night. It really does start with our veterans because of
yep,
the sacrifice they give of putting it all on the line so those kids can play in that sandbox
right,
without worrying, you know because that's how I like to say it is. You take the veterans doing what they do, our active men and women in all branches,
right.
and then you look at a child, and they have no clue.
Huh.
A child has no idea what evil is, what war
Or
is,
shouldn't.
what fighting is. They just want to have fun with their friend, have a lollipop, play this, play that. They don't have a worry in the world. And it's because of the veterans and what they do, so that so these kids do not have a worry in the world. You see turn the TV on.
What?
oh,
Wrong button.
I wonder if the battery died, but he'll come back.
He'll come back. He'll
Um,
come
most definitely. But I will say that it is
Uh,
it's all about the veterans, man. And
back. 100%.
There he goes. There he goes. There he goes.
Yeah, I apologize. I pushed the wrong button. I was trying to mute and cough.
Nah, it happens.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. You know,
Jumped right back in. Jumped right back in.
But it's like turn on the TV and literally pick a channel at this point.
Yeah.
You can't, I don't care who you are, you can't tell me that in some of these pictures of these areas that you see on TV nowadays, that, like I was just explaining, there was a group of children playing in a sandbox. Not a care in the world. I know for a fact that it's not like that. I have friends and family who are in certain parts of the world, and they can't talk with me because severe things will happen to them if they use the internet.
Wow.
So it's how the hell do these kids, growing up in that, and so that's why I always say you compare with the veterans and the children.
Yep.
It's what those veterans do that allow those kids to be kids.
Right.
Because the kids in these other parts of the world, they don't get to be kids.
No. Right. No, you're 100% right.
Strong enough to be put to use is putting it as nice as I possibly can. But, like you said, anything with the veterans, we're in 100%.
I'm glad there's a lot of people out there like that, so that we appreciate every single one of them. We just need more. We need more.
When I was talking to Rome, and he's like, I'm like, oh, bro, what do you got going on? He goes, oh, we have this Crawfest coming up at the end of April, and I'm like, oh yeah. And he started saying, telling me all about it and the organization and everything. I'm like, I go, you know what we got to do now, bro?
That's great. Yeah, we're the last Saturday of April every year.
Okay. So
yeah. We bounced around the best prices in crawfish. The biggest and best crawfish are about right now. Rome's always available. We keep it around the same time every year. Everybody kind of knows, okay, it's coming up. We have friends that ask, hey, y'all about ready for the crawfish this year, huh? Everybody, all of our buddies, all of our friends buy shirts and support the crawfish every year. So I mean, we really can't thank enough our friends and families and supporters that do this every year, because it takes a lot to put this on.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. So, as far as the festival goes, when does the planning start? So it's going to be Saturday the 25th. So does
I usually start
27 start on Sunday?
Yeah, no, I usually start designing the T-shirt in January. Start piddle farting around, just telling Jim, hey, it's that time of year again. Need to start getting our list together. We start hitting the pavement beginning of January, middle of January, trying to scrape up, at least calling the people that were on the shirt last year, letting them know, hey, it's that time of year again. I've got a little standard text that I try to keep, and it's, hey, you were on our shirt previously. We'd like to, drum you up for some money, basically. Support our cause. We're here again. This is such and such. So, and we always give our sponsors a shirt. It's not a whole lot, but it's the least we can do to thank, them for doing that. It is a nice T-shirt. It's a soft style tee. So we'd like to send you one as well. So let me know your sizes at the end and what color you want. We'll send you one. Or if you got a specific color, if you really like tie-dye, we can do one of these for you. We got about 20 or so white ones to do. We were thinking about doing them there at the festival this year as well. Just go ahead and wrapping them for the kids, and then letting them tie dye, but we don't know. We
Yeah.
throw all kinds of stuff in, trying to get different ideas out there to try to. We even have a mobile tattoo shop that's coming this year. It's going to do some flash things that are inexpensive, that crawfish and things like that to help.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's halving everything with us. So I mean, it's gonna be a great year. This is the first year that we've had a 2 or 3 of our bigger sponsors come in and really help out, and we're appreciative.
Hey, Troy, by the way, I'm going to be one of them that's going to get that little tat, whatever it is. I'm gonna see what we
Yeah,
can do
he's
about it.
doing he's doing a lot of crawfish. He's got some brisket stuff, some barbecue stuff, things like that to kind of grow with the theme. It's going to be great. Their name is Lucky Horseshoe Tattoos. They're out of Fort Worth and Weatherford. They've been a great friend of mine for a long time, and I hit them up this year, and they answered the call, and we appreciate it.
Stay tuned, guys.
Nice.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So obviously crawfish is the top of the menu.
Yeah.
What else you bringing firing off there, Rome? I know you gotta have something up your sleeve, brother.
Yeah, we do got something in our sleeves. So obviously we got the briskets. One of them's going to be donated for auction, and then we have a pork butt. So I'm going to do a special pork butt carnitas that I like to make and they're the best. And guess what? We're going to have one for donation also. So we have a pork butt also, and we do have some poppers that are looking to come out.
Good. Let me ask you. I didn't get to ask you last time. I'm going to pick your brain on that. Do you do a full jalapeno for your poppers, or do you cut them in half and just do a half jalapeno? I've seen people do it both ways. That's why I'm asking.
So it's a half jalapeno. So Sean Hogan, Killer Hogan's Barbecue. Y'all know.
I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, he does the poppers. So he does half, but it's stacked. It looks like a whole jalapeno, but it's actually stacked with cream cheese and all kinds of stuff in there.
Okay.
So that's how he makes them. We call them the king of poppers for a reason. So I'm waiting on those.
Right on. Yeah, I love them every year. Every year. Yeah. I have at least 3 or 4 of them every year.
Yep. And then obviously we're trying to bring a pit in. We're looking at the Silver Bullet. My diesel might be there. We should see how the weather kind of, how the weather goes.
That's unfortunately is what we deal with every single year.
Every year.
We had our second or third year. It was third. That's another reason why we had it a little later in April. We used to have it at the beginning of April. One of our founders' birthday is that first weekend in April on the second. Second. But yeah, one year it was like 37, 40 degrees outside. We had the trucks. This is when we were still on the block, and it was just too cold to be out there. But we did it anyway. It was a fun year, but it's gotten to where every year it's more important on the weather because we have it out in that parking lot. So but the last couple of years it's been great. It's been real good.
It's been good. So, but definitely that's what we have in our sleeve. We're going to have a good time. And I know Troy's going to bring his stuff in. So we'll have plenty of food. So I'm just excited to just be part of this. With my Texas Barbecue Chapter brothers, I know Mad Max is going to be there. I heard John Hernandez, Schmitty. We're all, Sean Hogan. We're all going to be out there doing what we love. So, I'm just excited. Gabriel's going to obviously try to make that trip like always. So, he's like I said, he's always been a supporter, and I just can't wait to really be out there giving back to the community. And this is the best part of the year. Like I keep saying, I do so many showcasings and things like that. I enjoy all of that. I love grilling. It's my passion. But the one thing I love is giving back, like supporting small business. That is my fire there. Whatever I can do, I'm a small business myself. Right. So,
right.
It's what I do, man. I love doing it. I've been doing it. And I hope to continue to do it for the right reasons. So, I'm just thankful to have the strength and energy and life to keep doing it. So that's really all I got to say about that. So, Thank
Yeah.
God. That's all I gotta
It's
say.
I mean, it's a lot of hard work, but it is a fun time too. We put a lot of energy into getting the festival going and making it happen and making everything run smoothly. A lot of people, from the sound guy to the people that take out the trash, that you couldn't do it without them, and we appreciate it. Yeah, yeah.
And Jim, and and to you, Troy, and Jim, and your team, man, thank you for having us all the time.
We appreciate you
Um,
guys being a part of it.
Nice.
Yeah, we
Now,
do need to. We need to get together on a October or September, maybe a cook off or something, chili, beans, something like that. Just to get to, another thing to get, just a reason to raise money, really. But that would be something that I'd be interested in as well.
all right,
nice.
The
definitely.
Highgate cook off.
There
Yeah,
you go.
Oh, now
That's
you're
music to
talking.
a lot of people's ears now.
there you go.
now, now, Troy, is there a
Oh, there's
website
Christy says
anybody?
April 3rd. April 3rd is Jim's birthday. Sorry about that.
Happy
All right.
birthday, Jay.
Yep, yep,
All
yep.
right. Is there a website for the festival, and is there a website or some type of link
I
that
secured
folks
I
can
secured
hit?
today. I secured today HighgateCrawfest.net. Working on .com now. But there will be coming soon. Coming soon. But right now we're on Facebook, Highgate Crawfest at Facebook. You can find all the information about the yearly events on that site as well. Is the only one right now that's up and running.
Yep. And if there's anybody who is there a way anybody can get in touch to to make a donation? Is
Yes,
there
they can contact me, Jim, or Michelle at the V Rock directly. She's able to take the donations or anything that you can provide to help. She's got authorization to do all that for us. Like I said, it goes directly to V Rock anyway. But if you want to contact me, my numbers are on all the flyers. And Jim's, I believe, are on most of them as well. We've got several different flyers going around. So I believe all of our information, whether it be email or phone number, are on most of that.
okay?
If it's not, I'll give it to you right now. It's 214-934-6584. That's my mobile number. You're more than welcome to call me anytime with anything that you need regarding the Crawfest.
All right,
All
beautiful.
right, so all you 5,000 people watching right now, go ahead and text them. Hello, Troy. I just
Yeah,
played.
that's fine. It's on silent. It's on silent. I'll get them tomorrow.
Oh man.
No,
we're
that's
we're in
good.
Rowlett, Texas. I'll give you my Venmo number to send the money to. Again,
There you go.
everything goes straight to the V Rock. We're almost got enough money to pay for the crawfish. Everything else is done. This is the first time I believe that we are fully funded prior to the event. Most of the time, we're still earning money trying to pay for last of the minute things during the event. This would be the first time I can remember that we've got, other than paying for it out of our own pocket, that we've gotten all the vendors and all the supporters and all the sponsors together prior to the event. I believe we're almost ready to pay everything off and everything else has been sponsored and donated. So, yeah, we're ready to go this year. We're just waiting on good weather.
Nice, nice, nice. But boys, thank you so much for taking the time to come and have a
Thank you.
conversation with me and tell us about the organization and the Highgate Crawfest and everything you guys do.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for everything you guys do for our veterans and our active military personnel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And
We appreciate you having us.
here's to the good weather and a great turnout. And guys, if you're in that area, swing on by, say hello, buy
Yep.
a
Saturday the
t-shirt.
25th. Yeah, Saturday the 25th, 2 to 9. The live music starts at 3.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you guys. Hang on one second. I'm going to close this out and I'll jump right back in with you.
Absolutely.
unbelievable, folks. Check that out in VROC, the Veterans Research and Outreach Center for donations and anything you can do or help out. If you're in the area and you want to help out, show up. They'll find something for you to do. Always giving back. So this is an incredible event every year, year number 11 right now, and no end in sight. So check it all out. Appreciate the boys stopping in to talk about it and filling in everybody on this. But thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, each and every week. I truly love you and I appreciate you. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube, hit that subscribe button. You have every single episode, all 407, plus some bonus content through the years in there. So I don't even know what the real number is. But episode-wise, it's 407. All there at your fingertips on the YouTube side. Audio side, wherever audio podcasts are found, I am there. Spotify, Apple, Google, Android, whatever it is. iTunes, iHeartRadio, you name it. If it's an audio platform, you'll find me there. Any questions, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. Like always, subscribe, like, rate, and review. Hit that share button. Next week, we're going to have an interesting show. I was introduced to this gentleman on TikTok. Goes by the handle Legally Blind Since 9. His name is Paul. Great gentleman. And doing some incredible things. And, to have, vision impaired and to be out there smoking, grilling, and it does not let it hinder him at all. So we're going to have Paul on to talk about his journey in barbecue and how he goes about things. And we're going to have a special guest co-host. A lot of you know him by my boy Braden, who also visually impaired. So, to have someone like Paul coming through and doing the barbecue and grilling, with his visual impairment, and Braden coming into the game with his. So I really wanted to talk to Paul and also connect him with Braden, because we all can help Braden how we do. But to have another person who literally walks in the same shoes is going to be incredible. So tune in next week for that. Thank you all for tuning in. And until next week, keep the smoke rolling.
Already.